Hello, this is Dr. Kamani, licensed clinical psychologist, and I am talking to Black women who are ready to leave toxic jobs. And I just want to ask you if you have been in a situation where someone has told you, do not let them run you out of that place. Do not let them run you out of that job. Okay. So if you have told them that you are unhappy at your job and you dread it, and their response to you is, girl, don't let them run you out of that job. Okay. So I wanted to talk about this because have experienced this before I resigned from my toxic job. I just saw a video in which Colette Elizabeth talked about that. And she talked about going through so much in terms of really trying to advocate for herself when she was at that toxic job, but just so much nonsense that she went through. So if people say that to you, I want you to just pause, okay? And I want you to think about a few things. One, I want you to think about you are fighting every day just going to that job. You really are. So getting up, getting yourself ready, going to the job, doing well when you're at the job, but all of that takes an emotional toll, okay? That's a lot of emotional work that you're doing being in a toxic job, performing very well. Okay, you're already fighting. But I also want to ask you, why are you fighting? And what are you fighting for? And when you think about that, think about there's no winning in the game. The game is rigged. You will not win. You will continue to harm yourself trying to fight and trying to get clarity. Because when you're trying to get clarity and all these other things, you're often trying to get clarity for people who either don't know or who are not able to help you. Because what I have experienced, what I've heard, what Colette Elizabeth talked about is that the bullies are protected by the system because, again, the game is rigged. So instead of people seeing what's happening to you, that you're being mistreated, and them rallying around you, no, no, no. They will rally around the bully and they will protect the bully. And I know I have seen this. The bully is even promoted, which makes no sense. Okay. So when you think about, when you hear people say that to you don't have to respond back to them, but I encourage you to just think for yourself. What is best for yourself? I know as a people, we have gone through so much, and I want us to think what our ancestors and all that they have fought for, us to be here right here, would they want you to be in that situation? Would they want you to feel like you had no choice when you do have choice? Okay. So just think about that. And also want you to think about this. There are options available for you when you're in a toxic job, which can feel very traumatic. And one of the things that you can tell, one of the ways you can tell something is traumatic is that you feel like you're helpless and hopeless, and you also feel like there's no way out. You have no choices. That's not true. Okay, that's not true. The other thing I want to say is that as a people, that we have and we continue to go through so much pain that sometimes we come to believe that pain is a part of our existence, it's part of our identity. And I want to say, no, okay, that's something that we have gone through and we continue to fight and have challenges. But let us not call in staying in painful, harmful situations. That does not encourage or support our well being and our growth as a people. Okay, so I want us to keep that in mind. So, as you're thinking about, what you want to do for yourself and your life, and you're thinking about, what your next steps are, I want you to reflect on resources that are available to you. So, there are a number of resources that are available for you. I've talked about therapy and coaching. I know that when I think about people telling me that I should have stayed at that toxic job, I know as I sat with myself and I listened to what God was saying to me, I knew that I could not stay there. I knew that I was being harmed. And right? You can listen to yourself and you know what you need to do for yourself. Okay. Now, I'm not telling anyone to immediately leave anything. Okay. And I'm not saying to you, just don't get a job, don't do anything. People have left and gotten other jobs. I get emails all the time from Black women talking about other jobs they've gotten, and it's much better, okay? Or you may choose to start your own business or both, okay? But what I'm saying to you is that I want you to think about the impact the job is having on you, and don't put all your weight on what other people are saying to you in terms of don't let them run you out of there. Okay. So you may be running to something much better. Just think about it that way. Okay. You are not running. I want you to think about, are you running into, are you staying into a burning house? Okay. Because the toxic job is this whole system. It's toxic. So what are you fighting for? I just want you to think about that. Okay. So as you think about that, I want you to think about resources available for you. I want you to think about your healing, okay? So I come on YouTube and I talk a lot about Black women in toxic jobs and our healing journeys because I want you to know that healing is possible. I want you to see through my example. I want you to see through other Black women that I've interviewed that healing is possible and that you deserve better, okay? So just as a recap, resources that are available for you, therapy, coaching, a community of supportive people. I also talked about the masterclass that Anne Marie and I are doing. It's going to be June 27th and 28th. The masterclass is Save Yourself, Channel Your Inner Harriet so that you can leave that toxic, hostile job with your sanity and your coins. So if you're watching this and that date has passed, you will also be able to access the replay. Okay. So at the end of this video, please click the early registration link so that you can either register for the live and or get the replay. So if you register for the live, you will absolutely get the replays. And if you are seeing this past the June 27th, June 28th date, then you can access the replays by clicking the link in the description section. Okay. So again, remember resources that are available for you. Remember that you deserve better and you don't deserve to be anywhere where your well-being is being compromised. So again, nobody's living your life but you. So those people who are telling you don't let them run you out, think to yourself, why am I staying here? Okay. What am I trying to win? And can I really win anything? Okay, if the game is rigged. So I'm signing off, and if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Lifting Us with Climb Consulting Wellness Services. Also, please like this video, give it a thumbs up, and share this video with other Black women. There's so many of us out here who are hurting, who are in toxic jobs, and I want you, and I'm asking you to be a part of this movement and helping Black women leave toxic jobs so that we can heal and we can get the life that we deserve. Okay. So please share this video with other Black women who are in toxic jobs. So thank you for tuning in. Take care. Bye bye.